Hello creative people, welcome back to the channel. This is Everly Green. I am a Spanish illustrator and today I'll be showing you how to create this snowy animation in Procreate. I have just finished this illustration for a challenge I'm joining and I wanted to create the illusion of snow falling from the sky. As you can see, I have already merged all my layers since I won't be making any further changes to the illustration. And they're also nicely named for an easier workflow. So the first thing I'm going to do is to open the Animation Assist panel. You can find it by tapping on Actions, which is the little wrench icon in the top left corner, then selecting Canvas, and then finally choosing Animation Assist. As you can see, once Animation Assist is selected, a new pop-up window appears at the bottom of the screen, displaying the Animation Assist panel. The animation panel displays all the active layers from your layers panel. Since each layer represents a single frame in our animation, simply playing back the current setup wouldn't create the snowy effect that we want. So to achieve that, we need to make some changes. First, we need a background layer that remains visible throughout the animation. To achieve this, I'll click on my background layer, which is the current first frame of our animation, and select Background. Similarly, I want my paper texture layer, which is currently the topmost layer and the last frame in our animation, to be visible throughout the animation. So I'll select the paper layer, tap on it, and then tap on Foreground. Now we have just set our background and foreground layers, but if we press play, we'll only see the remaining layers displayed frame by frame, and that's not the effect we want. We want those layers to be visible throughout the animation as well, so we need to clip them all to the background layer. Now only the first frame can be designated as the background layer, but we can achieve the same effect by clipping all the layers to the background. To do this, I'll tap on each layer individually and select Clipping Mask. There you go. Now that our background and foreground layers are properly set up, it's time to add the snow to our illustration. First, I'll add a new layer. And since we carefully set up our background and foreground, this new layer will automatically become the first frame of our animation. Now, using my new sketch brush, I'll carefully draw tiny random dots throughout the illustration to simulate falling snow. Next, I'll add another frame to bring the animation to life. I'll repeat the process, adding random dots to simulate snow. However, this time I'll use a slightly different color. This will help me visualize the movement of the snow and prevent me from accidentally painting over dots from the previous frame. I'm also going to focus on drawing dots in new areas to create the illusion of falling snow. And I'll repeat this process 3 more times using a different color for each frame so I can clearly visualize the movement of the snow. Now that I'm happy with how the snow moves, it's time to make it look like actual snow. The easiest way to do this is to go through each frame individually. For each frame, I'll add a new layer and clip it to the existing frame layer. After that, I'll drag the white color onto the illustration to paint the snow. And then I'll pinch to merge the two layers. Done! The falling snow looks so pretty now. Also, I like to set my animations at a speed of 2 frames per second. This means that for each second, you'll see 2 frames of the animation. Since we currently have 5 frames, the animation would only last 2.5 seconds. So to make it last at least 5 seconds, I need to double the number of frames. To do this, I'll select each frame individually, duplicate it, and then carefully rearrange them in the animation timeline. There we go. Now we only need to export our animation. To do this, I'll click on Actions, then tap on Share, and finally select Animated MP4. I prefer sharing as an MP4 because it's the only compatible format for platforms like Instagram. And there we have it, our little snowy animation is complete. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more creative content. Don't forget to turn on post notifications so you never miss a new video. You can find the original illustration along with all my other work on Instagram at @everlygreenart. And if you try this technique, be sure to tag me in your creations because I'd love to see what you come up with. Thank you so much for watching, have a lovely day and see you in the next video. Bye!